Your boy Young 360, man.
Matthias, this cheap close as fuck.
Me and Nova on this bitch. Yeah, tell her.
Stay.
I was hungry way before I got.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And it'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 3rd down, Cousins. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Looking deep for Adams. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 22, Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
We all know how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability is simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make. It's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight.
Willis out of the gun. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Drop 50.
Willis will look to throw it.
And incomplete.
Fourth down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action. Cousins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet.
And Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He's easy.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Henry is in. Touchdown, Packers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
and he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Henry up the middle. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. Ertz over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the... As he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Good route here.
To throw is Cousins. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Steeler. Gun.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's complete to Adams. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Cousins now. Zach Ertz has it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Final play of the half. Cousins. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Willis now off play action.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Willis now off of play action. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Willis. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here.
And his throw is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion right is Thomas. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins caught left side, Hopkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. McCrane on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't con.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
79 Broncos.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kaiser Wright, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Cousins on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's out right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Willis rolling to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play action. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Willis on first and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Willis. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
2 yards there, needed 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's Williams to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing, Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Willis to throw.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Willis.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Willis back to throw here.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Cousins to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Good route.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Cousins. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot.
Look, I'm stacking the bread just like with some Legos. Getting to the